Jake, please give us your top 5 80s action films of all time.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. 80s action films of all time. It's just
Of
80s.
the 80s.
80s action films of the 80s.
Yes.
Of all time
Okay.
in perpetuity.
So I don't know how we're classifying Karate Kid because I don't necessarily think of it as an action film. It's kind of like a coming of age
Preach on.
tale. So
Yeah.
I didn't have it on my list, spoiler alert, but I will go through my top 5 here.
It's not on my list either, so don't sweat it.
Okay. So top 5 number, do it start at 5 or start at 1?
Start at 5. Yeah.
Okay, start at 5 is a I don't know if how many people know this one, but it's a Hong Kong John Woo action film called The Killer
Oh, yeah.
with Chow Yun Fat. It's awesome.
That was in the 80s? That was in the 90s?
89. The 89.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Out of the box, Jake.
Out of the box. Yeah. The others are kind of in the box. Number 4, I got Lethal Weapon.
Nice.
Nice.
Number 3, I got Predator.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you would put that.
Sure.
By the way, I already know what your number 1 is.
Okay. Number 2 is Top Gun. And number 1 I got Pete. Take a guess.
Die Hard.
Yeah.
I was
How'd you
going
know?
to say Home Alone 2, but okay.
Home Alone
I
2.
knew it. I knew you were going Die Hard. I knew it.
Yeah. Number 1, Die Hard.
Yeah, that's a good list, man.
Thanks.
Okay. Peter Busch, let's get yours.
I got honorable mention to Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, Batman, quasi Back to the Future. I don't quite put it in an action category, but the reason those didn't make my list, they're great films. They're just, I classified as what I personally would rewatch. I generally like action movies for originality and like really strong characters and stand on their own and could be sort of rewatched over and over again. So when I thought about Die Hard and Lethal Weapon, as much as I enjoy them in Batman, I don't want to rewatch them over and over and over again. It's like a once every 5-year kind of thing. So
wow.
Coming in,
bold take.
I'm just, I made a list and it was like 12 movies long. And I'm like, okay, I need to pare this down. So I came up with my own criteria.
Bold
so coming in
already.
At number 5, Red Dawn. Just enjoyed the heck out of that one. Number 4, Ghostbusters.
Did you like the remake, Pete?
I did not.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the remake.
I did not. Yeah, I did not like that. Number 4, Ghostbusters. Originality, just
tell them about the Twinkie.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that as an action film, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I guess
Darn it. Can I change my list? Hold on, I got time.
You haven't gone yet. Yeah,
you got time. Number 3, I concur with Jake a little bit, Predator. I got number 2, Beverly Hills Cop.
Nice.
And number 1, clearly Rocky 4.
That's pretty good. It's hard to argue with any of those.
So good.
Rocky 4 didn't show up on mine. Oh, I'm gonna have to change mine too.
There it is.
I'm keeping my list.
Hey, when you're changing your list because my list is so dominant, I feel like that's already a point.
It's already an automatic point. You're right. Darn it. Well, I'm not going to change my list. I'm gonna hold true.
That's why your honorable mention. I came up with my honorable mentions because Jake mentioned a bunch I really like. So I have to throw them out there.
You guys really set the bar high on this one.
It's a great decade of action films.
Yes, yeah.
So good. Yeah, my list was long but distinguished.
Good, Pete. It's a good start.
Thank you. Man. All right. Well, since Paul's not going to say it, I'll go ahead and give you guys my top 5 80s action movies.
Please do.
Thank you. Mine is very much more personal, which is the point, I guess, of all of this. Number 5 for me was the original
it's personal,
Batman.
so this is my list.
This is personal, so it's mine. Number 5 for me is Batman. I mean, it was such a
so good.
It was such a change for going and watching films, and the soundtrack and the music and the tone. I thought Michael Keaton killed it. I thought Jack Nicholson was insane for the time period. Now he seems a little bit goofy, but Kim Basinger, I was just in love with. Everything just kind of worked, and to get Prince to like do so many great songs, it was awesome. It really kind of changed my outlook on movie making. Number 4 for me is Top Gun. It was one of those movies like The Karate Kid that you just watched almost every day, if not every day. You watched it every other day with my brother. And then the next 2 are from the same filmmaking, or not filmmaking. We'll edit that. So my next 2 are from the same franchise. Number 3 is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 2 is The Last Crusade. Last Crusade for me was so much better than Raiders of the Lost Ark because of the addition of Sean Connery and the humor that added to the adventure behind it. And number 1 for me, just like my man Jake Fenske, is Die Hard. It's the best action movie of the 80s. You can't top that. That movie changed so much in terms of how you approach action movies and the lead stars and what they do in a movie. It's brilliant. What a perfect list that I just belted out.
Your list is good. I'm not gonna lie. Your
Yeah.
list is good.
Thank you.
So thanks to the power of editing, I'll give you my list. So number 5. So there was some other. We gotta give some honorable mentions out. Willow.
Willow in the top 5 list.
No. These are just honorable
That's
mentions.
the first movie you say?
No. This is honorable mentions.
Didn't even get a mention.
Willow, Conan. The I like Destroyer over Barbarian. Golden Child.
Golden Child is not really an action movie though.
Yeah, it is.
Man, these are some stretches for honorable mention. What's honorable about these?
Like
Yeah.
Last
Conan the
Starfighter.
Destroyer more than the Conan the Barbarian?
Last
Last
Starfighter is
Starfighter.
good. Terms of
Starfighter is good.
Last Starfighter is good.
And then First Blood for Rambo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
First Blood, yeah.
Yeah.
So my number 5, I'm gonna put Die Hard, and only because I agree with everything Pete said. It is for filmmaking. I think it's great for an action film, and it might be the best made out of all of those.
Really?
My number 4, because I watch it more times than other ones, is Beverly Hills Cop.
Mhm.
My number 3, I'm gonna put Top Gun. Again, for the rewatchability factor.
More of a military film.
Yeah.
Another great military.
my number 2, and this is really splitting hairs for me, but I'm gonna put Rocky 4 for number 2, and only because I literally the feelings that makes me have. Like, you put on the songs and I can literally just start working out. Like, I just get an extra surge of energy watching that. And
you just get more swole when you just hear the music. You just
the muscles grow.
God.
You just go full on Drago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm huge.
And then I'll put number 1, and I put Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade because that's my favorite. But yeah, Raiders Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, just in general, I think, like I said, no one's been able to really replicate that formula, quote unquote, that they did. It just, Harrison Ford is just absolute magic, along with Spielberg, Williams, like the whole crew, Sean Connery. It's just absolutely incredible. So that is my list, and I do want to give.
Lovely.
Interesting. Not one of us had honorable mention or top 5 for any of the Star Wars films. Thought that was interesting.
I put those. I don't consider them action, I guess, but
I know.
that's
I
more
had the same
sci-fi.
Space fantasy.
Yeah. All mine are more real based. That's why I didn't put Batman either. I thought about Batman, but
Willow? Real base?
that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That's more fantasy. So I would take that off.
Yeah, good. We should.
Yeah. It's up there with Never Ending Story if we're going fantasy.
For future reference, whenever you're talking about honorable mentions, don't bring up the worst movie ever first. Save Willow for like fourth or fifth on the
You guys don't
honorable
like
mention.
Willow? I love Willow.
God,
Willow's it's nice,
I
but
didn't even finish it the first time, and I haven't seen it since.
Well, I'm gonna give Pete Busch the point only because both me and Pete switched our lists after Peter Busch. So